What's going on YouTube? Richard already in chat. What's up, Richard? Do you work this weekend? I assume that you're probably working tonight, but I'm curious, are you working Easter weekend? All right. So, nothing new tonight. Just more grinding. Yeah. So, sorry if I don't have much going on right now. I'm grinding up resources so I can get to that part because I'm not spending all my units on that. However, oh, it's a little warm in here tonight. I am not gonna lie, guys. I really I bet my fiance turned the heat on and I'm a dying. I am dying in my office. My office is the smallest room in the house. It gets when the AC's on, it's really nice in my room or my office because the AC like hits pretty hard. Or when the heat's on, it's really nice in the wintertime when it's cold. However, right now, like when it's like not that hot, not that cold outside and the heat's on because the rest of the house is cold, my room gets toasty and I do not like it. Oh my goodness, I have like a hangnail on my freaking pinky. So annoying. I can't stand hangnails. All right. Now that I've gotten here, welcome guys. If you're watching this back, remember, subscribe, leave a like, much appreciated. Into the game we go. All right. Probably should get my Discord link out to everybody quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, so got all that out for you. Let's see that pings anybody. Okay, so into the game. Have not done any arena grinding today, so we're just going back into the arena to continue the grind there. We were going to be heading out of town this weekend. I know I said that on last night's stream, but man, oh man, my fiance came down with a cold and it's hit her pretty hard. She doesn't want to get anybody else sick, so we may not be heading out of town this weekend. All right. I'll get some music rocking for you guys as well. Wait 1 second. Get Spotify open. We'll start from the beginning of the playlist. Okay. Well, we're at 4.5 mil, so still need like 7.5 mil left. I could do it all in one go, but yeah, I'm honestly a little too lazy for that. Good night. It's midnight here. Ryan, what are you doing up? It's midnight here too. I think you're always under the assumption that I'm not on Eastern Standard Time, but that's far from the case. get kids sports in the morning. I hope to get my boy into sports. He loves sports, but he's in kindergarten right now. He's wrapping up kindergarten, so I think this is the year for him to start doing things. Man, I have really learned to hate Rhino. I'm thinking he might actually be decent for Battlegrounds because he's tanky as crap. Like, he has tons of physical resistance. On top of that, he's a super annoying defender. And that random unblockable can just eat at damage randomly. You kind of have to get lucky. What's going on, Lurk? I'll watch while I fall asleep for a few. Don't you have a farming game to play? Honestly, I was kind of interested in it. I was going to look that game up today. I just haven't had time. Because it sounded interesting. Brought Kitty to rank 3 today. Need 5 tier 1 alpha to bring to rank 4. Man, I usually don't really have tier 1 alpha problems anymore, but that's usually like it's called Heyday. Interesting, I'll look it up. So, tier 1 alpha is something I usually pick up from the Glory Store. I don't think there's anywhere to really farm it in the game other than Arena. So, besides the Alpha Catalyst Arena and like daily / objective crystals, daily crystals and objective crystals, I don't know where else you could find it. Oof, I was too late on that desk. Alright, throw it again. And try to land this dex. Oh, I got... He blocked instead of dexed. Okay, one more attempt. Oh, I got the double dex, but I didn't get the final part. Alright, let's try one more time. Nope, didn't get it. Shoot. Oh well. Been trying to learn how to dex that special one of Green Goblins. It's so difficult. So what are your guys' plans for Easter weekend? If any. You guys gonna get to see any of extended family or... Catalyst Clash Arena 20% T1A crystals. Monthly EQ has a few. Oh yeah, I guess monthly Event Quest has a few as well. I didn't think of that one. I don't grind the lower difficulties usually of monthly Event Quest. Just don't have the time or energy. And I don't mean like energy as in like real life energy. I mean energy in game to allocate to it. Yeah, the Cavalier objective crystals. The objective crystals I knew about, and the daily crystals can offer them in lower difficulties or in like lower progression levels. Oh, pretty much got the full dex there. That's the first time ever. Wow, that's literally the first time I've gotten the full dex on that. Wow, that's kind of amazing. Not gonna lie. I'm pretty impressed with myself on that one. I got the full dex and then I was I kind of like got freaked out and excited that I did. And so I like ended up parrying the last attack. I think lights are coming off. Yeah, in the side quest too. That as well. There you go, Lurk. Several places in game where you could find yourself some of those crystals. Or catalysts, not crystals. I don't know what I was thinking about saying that. I am out of it, guys. Long week of work. Thankfully, it's done for. Like, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I had such a long week at work and I did so much, like, on my freaking screens at work this week. My eyes are hurting. Like, my eyes are literally in pain from looking at a screen so much all week. And yet I'm here in front of bright lights doing it all again. But just in a more enjoyable version. Why are my 5 stars in the mix? That shouldn't be happening. I had the 6 stars filtered. My filters changed, probably. Resets every time you come back to pick your next set. I don't think that's true, Richard. Like every time it comes back, it doesn't reset. But it's like every time I think you leave the arena and come completely back to the arena, it resets. Or like if you reset your game, something like that. As long as you stay in the arena, I know it doesn't, because that's what I've been doing. But I'm not too mad. It's only a few points in the other arena that I'm gonna miss out on. I did it again. Dang it. Great start to the evening. So, I'll repeat the question since no one have plans this weekend for Easter? I have not seen anyone put up in chat whether they have plans or not. Even if you do like a friend's Easter or anything. For my kids, like I said, I don't think we're gonna end up going to our extended family this Easter because my fiance's sick, so since that's the case, I'm gonna be going to get Easter eggs tomorrow and stuff. You know, we would have gotten them sooner. I did it again. This is the third time in a row. Someone remind me after I get done with this next set that I need to filter out my 6 stars. Because obviously I get talking and I don't remember anything. So anyway, I would have gotten Easter stuff sooner for my kids. However, we were expected to be at my fiance's parents' house, so yeah, that kind of changes things. So now I have to go out last minute and try to have the slim pickings for Easter for them. I need to hit arena so I can finish up the milestones for the claws objectives. I think I finished those up a long time ago. I wouldn't know for sure though, because I haven't checked objectives at all. Overload that, Iron Patriot. I have no plans for this weekend. Yeah. If it weren't for my fiance, I probably wouldn't have plans either. Or my kids, to be honest. Filter out the 5 stars. Okay. We're gonna filter out the 5 stars. Thanks, Richard. There we go. Now it should be right. It's okay, I have all day tomorrow to grind out the 5-star arena. Or the basic, I wouldn't say the 5-star arena, the basic arena. So, primarily when I'll use my 5 stars anyway. So, currently, who's your guys' favorite champ in the game? Like, if you can only pick one, you can't pick multiple. I know it's tough. Believe me, it'd be tough for me too. But if you had to pick like right now, who's your favorite champ just to use and play in the game, like, for whatever reason it may be, like just because they're a boss, they get everything down, or you enjoy their play style, whatever it may be, who's your favorite champion and why? Like, why are they your favorite? What's going on, J-Man? How's it coming along? Anything new for you in game? I don't know. Did you finish all the Karinas challenges yet? Because that's about really, I mean, kind of all I have left. I mean, I have to the Abyss to do, but 2 of the Abyss paths are going to be done with to get Karinas challenges as well. Yes, I did those in the first week. Well, look at you, overachiever. I wish I had the resources to do that, but I mean, I probably did have resources to get at least more than I have done now, but will I be able to rank 4 again? I haven't really done the calculations, but I should be able to. I haven't looked at my my resources in a while, and I haven't done any, like, I only have 1 rank 4 right now, and that's from the gem. So I haven't even gotten my like first rank 4 without the gem. So I still have all my tier 6 and tier 3 alpha built up. I think it's somewhere around 1.5. And I haven't done the first set of Karinas challenges along with the second set. I have a lot of Karinas challenges to go, just because basically I was on hiatus. Even though I was playing in an alliance, I was kind of on hiatus from doing content for the longest of times until I really started streaming again. Just kind of like had no interest in doing content. I mean, not doing content, but well, technically like doing content, not YouTube content, but content in game. So once I started streaming again, then I'm like, well, I might as well knock all these out on stream. It'd be fun anyway. I swear something is going on with the good. I opened up some gold crystals. It said pull. I pulled 4.1 million. And then when I went back to check, it says I only have 2.9 right now. Mr. Smoke, there is a visual bug in game right now when you're opening up certain resources or selling off certain resources in your overflow. It'll like give you the wrong amount of resources that you think you got. It's kind of like the visual bug that's been in the game for the longest of times when you open up stuff like those boost crystals and stuff. When you open up like the arena crystals, and you're getting like tons of extra energy refills, whereas like it's not that many energy refills. However, it just shows that you're getting much more than you should be. It's like that same bug. People are even now starting to get a visual bug with their units too, where they think they're getting more units than they're actually getting. So, and that's a pretty big issue in my mind, because if you're opening an arena crystal and it says, well, I got this many units, you're like, heck yeah, and then all of a sudden, you're not getting that many arena crystals, I'd be pretty upset with that, to be honest. I'm hoping spring cleaning will have a good amount of tier 6 basics so I can do my 4th R4. 4th R4, that's ridiculous. But you probably did a lot during gifting, whereas I did absolutely nothing during gifting. Not only was I in an alliance that didn't rank very, high, like our alliance didn't do bad, but we didn't rank very high for spending because we only have like one big spender in our alliance. So during gifting, I didn't do anything. I have not picked up any offers for cash unless it was like there was other stuff included with it that I wanted to have. Just haven't really taken getting rank 4s very seriously until recently. So yeah, I'm hoping there's some good R4 resources, but we'll see. Next week we'll tell if we even get the deals. I mean, I'm sure we will, but no, did spend hold on, did I just resist twice in a row? Nice. Just not paying attention, resisting everything. No, I didn't spend a lot on gifting, just challenges and deals. Yeah, see, I haven't spent anything on anything. No gifting and no deals for me. But then again, I haven't really had any interest again until more recently in joining a higher or more competitive alliance until now. So throw it. There you go. So now that I kind of do, that's why I'm grinding out all this content. I have I have all the top prestige champions in the game except for Omega Sentinel. They're just not sigged or leveled up. I have a ton of sig stones right now. I had some in overflow that I threw into null. However, the ones that I get from Abyss and the greenest challenges, those will go into my prestige champions now. I already have Hercules at sig 200, so that helps. Yeah, we'll see what the deals bring. I do plan to spend a decent amount. For like Cyber Monday, I spent absolutely nothing. I didn't spend anything around Christmas time. Nothing on gifting, really. So the fact that I haven't spent on those really set me back a little bit, but I just did an incursion stream today with Infamous, and we spoke about your honest feeling towards the game. You would be surprised with how I feel about the game, to be honest. My honest opinion? Oh, I'm curious. I didn't know Infamous even knew about my channel. What's my honest opinion? I mean, my opinion with the game is, I kind of like where it's at, except for a lot of things. Oh, no, my honest. I thought you said your honest. Oh, it was our honest. Sorry. Doing incursions, I was like, my honest opinion. So what is, I'll have to, if you're not willing to say it here, I can go watch your stream back over, but I'm curious, what is your honest opinion? I read that wrong completely. All right, Mr. Smoke says, I stopped playing for about 2 years, then came back during gifting in 2019, pulled a 6-star Nexus from a Greater Gifting Crystal. It was Nick Fury, my first ever 6-star champion, and haven't stopped playing. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. I always feel like the game drags you back in when, with stuff like that, when you haven't played for a while. They're like, oh, you haven't played for a while. Here's a great champion. Now, your luck for the next year is going to be horrible. But you're going to play anyway. And so you try every different method in the world to, increase your odds of getting a better pull. That's what gambling does. Yeah, definitely is what gambling does. It's like, it'd be the same way if you are a frequenter of a casino, have a really bad time at the casino, and then decide to come back after a year and a half, and all of a sudden win a jackpot, and you're like, well, I think I'm just gonna continue going to the casino no matter what for the next year. And then all of a sudden your pocketbook is empty. But anyway, is there anything interesting that you guys, when you guys talked about, state of the game, is there anything interesting you guys brought up that you wouldn't have originally thought was a big problem, or something really great? I personally am just bored since I've completed all content quick, have lost my spark since stepping down from Masters. That was my enjoyment, but we are too busy running all our channels. So I hear you. I'm not obviously at that same point, right? Because I want to grind up all my units, and I had a lot to do. So, if it was just the challenges and I had been grinding content, and the arenas for a while, I probably could have rushed all that content too. However, I didn't have that capability, so I understand where you're at. I'm not in the same place. So I wouldn't say I'm bored, but I can understand the boredom, right? There's not, right now in game, the only thing that's really, really challenging consistently for top tier players with top tier accounts is Alliance War. That's the only thing currently in game. Now, Battlegrounds is going to be a test of that, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts there. Are you interested in Battlegrounds? Are you excited for Battlegrounds? And if not, why? But Battlegrounds will be fun, hopefully, when it actually hits. I've also accepted the beta to Book 2 to stream for everyone, which we talked about during the stream. Yeah, I accepted the beta as well. I plan to get in there for a little bit. I don't think I'll do all of it, just because I got way too much other content that I want to get done. And I want to kind of, I'm trying to catch up, right? I've gotten behind because I just refused to do content for so long, and I got a little bit late of a start in the game, technically, so catching up is possible, but it requires a lot of grinding if you don't want to spend the money to do it. And as far as my account is concerned, I'll never catch completely up with people with top tier accounts, but I can at least, hope to pull prestige champs, which I've done. I've pulled prestige champs, duped prestige champs, so I can at least bring my prestige up enough to, fit in a top tier alliance. Then it's about finding a top tier alliance that is willing to take me on, learning, and adapting there with, just a little bit smaller of a roster. My roster isn't tiny, but it isn't massive either, right? So I'll understand how you feel when I get to that point a little bit better. But I think other than Battlegrounds, right, the fact that they just, made Alliance War so much more costly, that's gonna ruin people's opinions, on how they feel about the game that don't want to do Battlegrounds, because there's certainly gonna be people who just have no interest in Battlegrounds, but had interest in, you know, higher tier Alliance War, and they want to continue doing it, but it's just now it's just like, why, you know, it's not really worth the cost at that point. You know, like, to be honest, like, don't get me wrong, top tier alliances, you know, finish in, you know, Masters each season, they get good rewards, but I don't think it's gonna be worth what they're gonna have to spend to get them, because it'll be a lot more once the, you know, once the game fix comes around and they stop giving out compensation crystals, or not compensation crystals, compensation potions and resources. So we'll see, but that's something that even will affect like alliances going all the way down the line. To be honest, like, I'm in plat 4 and I don't die a whole bunch, but as an alliance we have like 30 deaths, 30 or more deaths a war. What about all those revives and all those potions that our alliance is throwing away? Like, that's a lot of deaths, right? It's, to be honest, it's gonna be more costly for us than it will be for a Masters alliance, because, you know, how many deaths do you guys have, right? We're talking like usually less than 5, or, you know, between 5 and 7 deaths a war at the most. So war is going to be even more costly for an alliance like mine, where our deaths per war are much more. Like, what, do they expect us to spend that much on war? You're crazy. Our war rewards are definitely not worth spending any units on, that's for sure. Not in my opinion. Plat 4 rewards are not worth spending any units or any extra resources in game past what you already have. But hey, maybe that's just me. Varies on the defensive placement, but I agree. Yeah. It definitely, like, don't get me wrong, there's been wars where we've had way less than that, where, you know, we've had 10 to 15, but, you know, it's just every war there's consistently quite a bit of deaths, and we're, you know, I guess, you know, people like me who don't have very many deaths are taking the minis anyway, and so we're not dying a bunch of extra times. People who are dying aren't usually reviving all the time, so it definitely varies, but overall I think it's going to affect way more than just top alliances too. And the funny thing is like, I really don't hear any lower alliances talking about it whatsoever. Like, there has been like no chat in our alliance about like the cost of war at all. It's just, I don't know, it's just weird. We'll see when it hits though. But yeah, I'm interested to see your point. I think the game has been boring for 2 reasons, right? I think the fact that there's not been a ton of content released in the game, a mix of it's like a mix of there not being a ton of content released in the game in the past, you know, few months. It's just been 7.4. There hasn't been any buffs, so no, like, champions that you already have are getting, you're not getting like hyped to use anymore. I mean, pretty much Gamora, that's it, right? So, you know, there's that, as well as there's the content that has been released, 7.4. It really wasn't that difficult, and so that's new content, and I feel like they need to release like another Abyss, right? They need to release more Everest type content, not just, you know, that summer challenge that we got last year. They need to release a completely new Everest level content if they hope that people are gonna, you know, these top tier players are gonna have permanent content they're gonna enjoy grinding out. Because that takes a lot of time, right? That you have to build up a ton of resources to get through just one path. And you know, the Abyss is something where, like, if you play it well, you know, even with the mutant team, you can get through it with the mutant team with very little revives. You can get through it on the Karina's Challengers team with more revives, but still not as many as you would have to in like what we would consider Everest content when it first comes out. Like when LOL first came out or Abyss first came out, we were spending way more resources than we have on these challenges. And these challenges, not only that, it's going through content with that we've already done before with new champions. That's all it is. And I don't really like, yeah, it's great, but it's the content. It's learning new content, learning how to face this new content that a lot of people are really like begging for. That's why 7.4 was such a breath of fresh air, but that breath of fresh air just didn't last very long. Like, to be honest, coming from a new player's perspective too, who hasn't explored this content yet, I haven't fully explored the Abyss, but like, I still have to explore the Abyss. And to be honest, if I didn't have 2 of these challenges to do alongside exploring the Abyss, if I just got finished exploring the Abyss, let's say a month before those Karina challenges released, I would feel horrible going back in right after I just finished completely exploring the Abyss, having to go back in to do it with different champs. Like, that would just feel horrible. I would feel horrible about that. Like when I could have just waited a month and done it with different champs. I mean, the only one I'm not going to be I should have an issue doing is you know, the only one that I'm not going to be able to do while exploring a path is the one for Null and Sinister Six and Spider-Man champs. I like hearing your thoughts. We will need to do this again, but gotta go for now. See you later, Jason. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate the thoughts and comments. It's always nice to have someone to share opinions with. We'll talk soon. Tell you what, right now I'm getting bored of is these freaking Sinister Six fights that we're doing for these objectives. But I am I'm trying to speed through arena as fast as possible, so I don't even pay attention to the team that I'm facing. I just click the next. Getting close to that 9 mil mark. I think that's where I'll stop in this arena, and then I'll probably do like the first 5 in the next one, see where we're at. Not going to be a super, even though it's a weekend stream, probably not going to be a super long stream here, guys, just because I need to catch up on some sleep. Since I'm probably not going anywhere, I may end up streaming this weekend as well. We'll see. What's up, Cheel? How have you been? It's been a hot minute. I know, I figured you were out there lurking. However, you should stop in and say hi sometime. No one likes a lurker. Even though I tend to have consistently have 3 or 4 lurkers on the stream at one time. So if you're lurking right now, pop in and say hi and chat. Other than Richard, because I know Richard's probably one of them. He's still at work. He has an excuse. Where's your excuse? I had to be a good boy and thank the baby moms for buying me that truck. Oh, hey, I get you. Gotta be a kiss ass sometimes. Gotta be a kiss ass at some time. We spent a week at the casino and my face broke out, I guess, from the sheets. Like, broke out in hives? That's actually pretty crazy. All right, we hit 9 mil. Leaves about 3 mil left to get the rest of the milestones. And that I'll be able to do tomorrow. All right, I think I'll save the rest of that arena. Bro, I don't know, but my face was covered with bumps and red, blue colors. It was scary. Yeah, I would have been pretty scared as well. Like, that's no joke. All right, I think I'm gonna do an arena crystal on stream, just one, and then if we get units, we'll go for a second. So, what arena crystal would you guys like to see me open? I'm only gonna open one arena crystal, so pick your flavor. See if I can get some units. Crystal opening, just an arena crystal for units. However, we'll see. Which if I pop open a decent crystal and get enough units, then maybe we'll do a cav too. I can go Thronebreaker or Uncollected. Which one would you guys like to see me open? Anyone? Uncollected, save some Thronebreaker for another time. Sounds good. I mean, because I'm Uncollected and not Stormbreaker. Hey, it's cool. Not everybody has to be Thronebreaker yet. You'll get there in due time. We know that. Alright, let's see. What popped up this time around? My energy refills. I'll be able to go back in and get some energy refills. Alright, so one quickie. Is that it? Interesting. And a revive. Okay. Cool. So I may end up just taking the revive path. Go in, grab that energy refill, and taking the revive path. Just gotta remember to pick up the revive. All right, let's see. Where are we at with our revive inventory? I'm curious. A little bit of an inventory check. $14. So I'll be at 15 after I pick up that other one. And that's just from picking up what I get when I go and grind. All right. Let's see here, everyone. All right, well, let's get some units, right? Arena crystals, arena crystals. Or art thou? Okay. One Thronebreaker, or one uncollected arena crystal. Let's see. Alright, guys. Let's hope for some units. Ooh, we got trolled quite heavily. 3 units and an energy refill, and then gold. All right. Well, just because I'm curious, and I'll probably go uncollected for when I go to do my mass opening. Let's go 1 Thronebreaker crystal, just 1. I know it's 50,000 battle chips, but I'll get them back. I'm not too worried about that. We got plenty of time and whatnot. So let's just go for 1 Thronebreaker crystal, just 1. Hope that we can pick up some units here. And if we go really big on the units, I mean, there is a possibility of getting, I think, like something like 800 units in this. Maybe we'll go for like 2 or 3 cabs. So let's see. Let's hope it's lucky. Pray for me, guys. Pray for me. Let's get some units. Yes! What? 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 That is luck right there. That is absolute luck. Hey, it didn't update my units properly. Of course. Let's get a prime look at that unit bug that I was just talking about earlier on stream. What? I can't believe I just pulled 100 and wow, or 1,125. Like, that's not only is that like, is it lucky just to get units in general? I pulled the bigger version of the units. So, hey, can't be too disappointed with that. One crystal worth getting me a lot of units. That's a big deal. So, wow. Now I'm gonna feel bad using it on that, but I want to make sure it updated here in game, guys. So let me get back. Kabam's math is all off these days. I wouldn't say their math is off, but they're, as far as what they are accounting for in game, it's not right. All right. Yep. See, it's right now. It's just a visual bug. But either way, the vape flavor, it's just mint. It's like a mint gum tasting one. All right. So we'll go 3 deep. Spinner pop. Okay, we ended up net positive kind of on units. Net negative on battle chips by 60,000 battle chips. However, 60,000 battle chips to even get 250 unit, or like 250 units or whatever it is, not too bad. Or technically 225 units, not too bad. I'll take that trade off. Plus 3 cav crystals for Omega Sentinel and Black Cat. Spin them. All right. Let's do a little bit of the relentless method here. He'd be disappointed if I didn't. The last crystal has to come from the bottom. It's not coming from the bottom. We got to get it to come from the bottom. Nope. The last crystal has to come from the bottom. I wonder how many tries it'll take for me to get the last crystal from the bottom. All came from the top there. 2 in a row, all from the top. All right, we're just gonna keep going. The grind is real with this. Talk about extending a crystal opening. I swear this is not just to extend the video length. Still didn't come from the bottom. Come on. No. The first one keeps coming from the bottom. I can't get the last one to come from the bottom. It says, no, we're not giving you Omega Sentinel. All right, that one came from the bottom. Or as bottom as it probably is going to get. But let's spin them out and see what we get. Quick tap on the first one. Quick tap results in a 3-star. Hey, it's a new 3-star. All right, we're gonna go one more, and then we'll reset the crystal if it's another 3 or 4-star. If it's a 5-star, we'll keep going. Okay, well, this one's been a little bit longer. All right, what are we getting? 4 stars, so we gotta reset the crystal. It's a Max Sig 4-star though. All right, came from the bottom. Let's get it. Last one. 6-star Black Cat was first on the reel. What about that? All right, come on. Be kind. And of course not. Well, there's Putrid's luck for you. We're horrible investment of 900 units, but it is what it is. So don't do what I do if you wanted to have better pulls. But that's definitely my luck for you guys. So nothing too special. My bad luck is back. Beware. Don't expect massive things from me. All right, well, let's see. All right, well, I think that might just do it, guys. Let's see, can we move an alliance quest? Yeah, I'll move an alliance quest, and you guys can watch that, and then I'll hop off stream here and see me take this path here. All right, should we do an anti-venom showcase? I will after this Red Skull. So I'm taking the persistent unstoppable path with Diss Track. You have to have at least 3 debuffs in order to do damage. Come on, throw it. Throw it while you're unstoppable. There you go. There we go. Whatever you prefer, I'm taking notes. All right. Then guess we'll go and do anti-venom here. All right, so I don't know if anti-venom, other than decelerate, counters evade. I think it's doesn't he counter? Yeah, so ability accuracy. There we go. So no, he wouldn't be able to evade. However, we're not gonna do that because I don't believe the decelerate would work against him because it's class disadvantage. I didn't realize that. All right, we want him to throw a special while he's unstoppable? Yes. Oh, didn't really plan on this, but that works. All right, throw that special. There you go. Could have ended the fight a lot sooner than that. However, I accidentally threw a special too. Truck she bought me was a 2015 Titan with toolbox. Oh my goodness. Nice. And she got that without you being aware of getting it too? Crazy. Alright, we should be able to use anti-venom here. Even though Null would be the better option, we'll use anti-venom. Now we're just gonna end the combo in a light attack. Try to stack up as many decelerates as possible. So yep, the decelerate worked there. And we just need one more. Come on. Throw it. Nope, he went unstoppable. Alright, cool. Let's go. Throw it. Let's go. Throw it. Now his unstoppable shouldn't work. We can throw mediums because he's got the max amount of debuffs. And we've got our diss track, so he'll never go unstoppable again. Fight's kind of dragging. Maybe we'll throw our special 3 here. Hold on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Get our special 3 off. It'll give us a rupture debuff, and then we can go back to the special 2 and throw that if we want more damage, but we're going to figure it out. Oh, shoot. Null synergy coming in handy there. Okay, so anti-venom can work. However, I wanted the fight to end because I wasn't waiting that long. Nulled is the better option only because he does more damage. I would have gotten through it, but it takes too long. I bring in anti-venom more for the unblockable synergy because it really does help Null on this path. If for some reason you end up getting cornered and he has a special to throw, you can... And he has a special to throw, you can throw your special while they're unstoppable and it'll still land. She spent 6,000, only spent 2,000 fixing it up. Now it's an A1 truck. Heck yeah. Null is always the option. Null is a great option for a lot of things. I wouldn't say he's always the best option, but he's a good option for a lot of things. Aspect of evolution. Armor up passive I'm not worried about. Aspect of evolution and power alternator. So I just need to make sure I throw my special attack, which is not an issue. I'm only going to be throwing special ones against Knight Doofus. So no, we don't have to worry about unstoppable here. We can throw mediums and heavies against him. Never have to worry about that. And we can throw our special ones and he'll never evade those. Alright, we'll give him one more. And then we'll throw this. So then we're going to heal up quite a bit here. And he's going to degenerate quite a bit. And there we go. So I would say he's not the best evade counter, but heck, he works extremely well for champs that evade. All right. Well, that's gonna do it, guys. So AQ path in section 2 done. Shared link down. Time to move on to the boss once everybody gets on their paths and going. Our BG is slacking a little bit today and a little bit behind, but I think we'll do all right. Not the best option, but an option. A great option at that. He's not just an option. He's a great option. Yeah, that's the thing, you know. He's a utility monster, in my opinion. He has a lot of different uses in game. It's not just evade. It's not just, you know, auto block. It's also he also counters diss track. He also because he does a ton of different debuffs, and his debuffs are really long. They're not really long lasting, right? They're like permanent in a sense. If you play them right, they're permanent, and you can always maintain a high amount of debuffs. On top of that, he has armor break, and that armor break comes in handy for so many champions. You guys wouldn't believe how useful armor break is. For champions like Annihilus will never go unstoppable against Null. Never. As long as you can get to your corruption, Annihilus won't be able to go unstoppable because he will never gain his... because once you get your armor breaks up, he'll never gain his rod. Because having an armor break takes his rod away. So you'll never have to worry about that. You'll never have to worry about... just all the champions like that get destroyed from armor breaks. For example, Iron Man Infinity War. Iron Man Infinity War, his last phase, not only can Null get around the auto block, Null can also prevent that phase altogether. He can prevent the all those armor ups from happening, which give Iron Man power, that added burst of power at the last 15%, he won't get those. If he's corrupted, every time he gets one of those armor breaks in his very last 15%, it'll automatically turn into an armor break because the opponent's corrupted. So it's just extremely useful. And he's got degen, he counters regen, especially if you're running despair. Right from the get-go, he counters regen. Like, he's very, very suicide friendly. He can hit extremely hard. He's got a lot of uses, guys. So I look forward to seeing what Null's going to take down in the future, because I have a feeling he's going to be one of the best options for some of the paths they create in the future. So I guess we'll see. However, time will tell. But that's going to do it for me, guys. I've had a very long day. I know it's a short stream. I apologize. Maybe I'll be back this weekend. Maybe I won't. No promises on the weekends. But if you see me, great. If not, well, you'll see me again Monday. But in the meantime, weekend or not, I will still be grinding it up, because here in the near future, I don't know if it'll be I don't think it'll be next weekend. I think it'll be the weekend after. So the first weekend of, right? Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it'll be next weekend that I end up going back into the Abyss. Maybe, we'll see. But more than likely, it'll be the weekend after. Next weekend, there might be some spring cleaning deals, so stay tuned for that. I may end up doing a live crystal opening for that. We'll see. Depends on how good the deals are. But I think the last weekend of April is when we'll be going back into the Abyss for some fun. Or some kind of challenge. So stay tuned. Love you guys. Remember, hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. We just hit 200 subscribers. Next up, 300 and on. We're looking to get to that 1,000 mark to get monetized. And also, as soon as I get monetized, that's when I'm going to apply for CCP beta, which is going to really help me bring you guys more content. And so help me get there, and I'll bring more there for you guys as well. As well as, if you haven't already, join the Discord. Discord is in the description below. You'll be able to find the link there and come chat with me pretty much anytime. All right, guys. Taking off now. Later, Chio. Call of Duty calls, he says. I understand that. I don't know about this Call of Duty, but next Call of Duty I'm looking forward to. Modern Warfare 2.